I'm back. I'm so sorry for the delay, but you're gonna think I'm making this up, but my camera got stolen. And so I decided to buy a brand new camera, which I'm obviously filming this video with. And also, a lot of things happened while I was gone. I saw Kung Fu Panda 2, I saw X-Men First Class, I saw Super 8. I'll be reviewing all of these. The Transformers 3 soundtrack listing came out. I was going to do a video on that, but the soundtrack comes out the day after tomorrow if you're watching this video on the night it comes out. So I figured really no point. But I like the soundtrack, I'll say that. Also, while I was gone, I reached 100 subscribers. Now, I was going to have a very special video planned for that, but all the footage I had filmed for that was on my other camera, which got lost. Not lost, stolen. So, once again, like with my 100th video, it's going to have to be its own reward. I'm sorry, guys, but it is what it is. Forces beyond my control have intervened. So, first video with my new camera, I'm going to start with review Kung Fu Panda 2. Before I get started, I'll tell you what I thought of the first Kung Fu Panda. I thought the first Kung Fu Panda was, it was a little disappointing. It's just, for what it was pretty good. It had a good premise. It got very creative with its premise. And it had some cool action scenes, like that scene on the bridge was epic. But the problem I had with this is that, and I have this problem with a lot of DreamWorks animated movies, I didn't get my fix of the characters. I thought the movie had too much focus on the titular Kung Fu Panda, and not enough on the Furious Five, you know, Tigress, Monkey, Mantis, all that jazz. All that, I don't think they get enough to do. As far as I'm concerned, Jackie Chan wasn't even in that movie. And they had the big scene on the bridge, and that was pretty much it. They were sat on the sidelines for the whole movie, which I did not like. So when I heard they were making a sequel, I was like, okay, let's see this. I want to see more of the characters. And, that's exactly what I got with this movie, which I really loved. You really got a lot more of the characters. In the first movie, there was this big prophecy that only the Kung Fu Panda can defeat Tai Lung. And to be fair, in this movie they do the same thing. There is a big prophecy about a warrior, black and white, which at first I thought was going to be Tigress, because her tail is black and white striped, if you notice. At first I thought Tigress was going to be the big hero of this movie, but speaking of which, I should probably mention her, because she's probably the character who gets the most development in this movie. And in the first movie, she was just kind of a bitch. Let's be honest with ourselves, people. She's saying to Po, you know, you're a disgrace to Kung Fu. You should go out of here. You should leave. And in this movie, it's fun to see. It's fun to see the now what factor in this movie, because whereas in the first movie he was sort of the outsider of the group, here he's really more accepted, and you see that they're all buddies now. And it's fun to see that, especially the opening moments of the film. And it's really amazing to see them all work together as this little mini commando unit. Like, when you see them kicking ass and taking names, it's spectacular, and you really get to see a sense of teamwork and camaraderie between them all. You get the feeling like they've been doing this for a while, which is really cool. Back to Tigress. She was a bitch in the first movie. Here, she really blossoms into a three-dimensional character, because she's probably like the next big star of the movie next to Po, and she brings a lot of heart to this movie, which I know it's weird coming from someone played by Angelina Jolie, who is not known for her big dramatic roles. I haven't changed a thing notwithstanding. But I really like what they did with her character in this movie, it really made me want to see, especially like what they did with the relationship between her and Po, which you probably figured it out by now. But I wanted to see where they're going with that. But they're making like 4 more movies, believe it or not. So maybe they'll take her out. Here's what I think is going to go down. Making 6 movies total, which is Po plus the Furious 5 is 6. So, first movie is kind of all about Po. This movie is a little bit about Tigress. You get a little bit more of her. So I think like each character is going to pretty much get their own movie, because not everyone has seen the Secrets of the Furious 5 DVD that came with Kung Fu Panda 1. And the action in this movie is really top-notch, really up to the ante in this one. It's very, very creative. There's a scene where I don't want to try not to give it away, but they have like a bunch of boats going down a river, and they have to block all the boats, and they come up with a really cool, creative solution. To quote Poe, it's severely awesome. He says that in the movie. And the bad guy in this movie, Lord Shen, he was played by Gary Oldman. He was a real bad guy. I mean, unlike Tai Lung, who had like some moments of comedy here and there, Lord Shen is just like, they do go for comedy once or twice, but he's just a real threat, and you really feel like kind of scared of this guy. I mean, and what I love the most about this movie is that you had no idea where it was going to go. I mean, maybe some people will predict it, but I went into this movie knowing this is a part of a larger story. This is a tiny chapter in a bigger, grander picture. So I didn't know if this was going to end on a resolved note or not. I thought it was going to end on a cliffhanger. There's one scene, they do a couple fake outs in this movie, you know, when the main character died, you think the main character died. And there was one scene that literally stopped the action dead. Like, go away from the plot and, like, have this whole big discussion thing. And that's where I thought the movie was going to end. And I said to myself, you know what, if the movie ended right here, I would be satisfied, because it's a good movie. I would be totally satisfied if the movie ended right in the middle of the dead, right, apart from all the action. And then there were a couple fake outs where I honestly said, they're not really going to kill him off, are they? Because if a movie makes you honestly doubt the survival of your heroes, it's doing something right, and especially for a kids movie like this. And there's some genuine, intense drama in here, especially the scene where, I don't want to give it away, there's like a scene between Poe and Tigress, like towards the middle of the movie. Never seen a scene like that. Really great drama there. And what else is there to say about this movie? I loved it, full 5. And I think it's one of DreamWorks' best movies. It's not How to Train Your Dragon or Shrek 1 levels, but it's knocking on the door. So, I got more videos coming, guys. I promise you. I'm sorry I've been gone so long. Blame whoever took my camera. My guess is that kid who called me a gay-ass bitch on YouTube and has flown all the way over to Idaho, stole my camera, so I won't be able to make any more videos. Judging from the immaturity of that comment, I'm guessing that kid's like 2. I'll be reviewing X-Men and Super 8 and a bunch of other movies coming up. And, yeah, Dark of the Moon's coming, man. Got preparations for Warped Tour. I got the Warped Tour CD just today. It feels so good to say this again. Frenzy 227 is out.